Thank you for your patience, everybody. Let's begin, shall we? Let me start by saying hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today we're playing some more Sea of Thieves. Why? Because we're so close to Pirate Legend, I can taste it. But yes, welcome in, welcome in. Abaddon, congrats on getting that first. Roger, good to see you as well. Survivor, good to see you too. Welcome in, welcome in. I saw the puns, I appreciate it. But yes, let's get back onto the sea. We're going to be sailing our sloop, as is per usual. And we're just going to go on out there, see what we can do. Just to see what we can do. You know, so right now we are currently rank 45 with the Merchant Alliance. We need to get 5 more ranks. So I think it'll take maybe 2 or 3 more streams before we get Pirate Legend. But we're almost there. Almost there. And I am really looking forward to when we get that. Just because at that point I can say I've officially done one of the hardest things to do in this game. Because I looked at the stats on the leaderboards. Apparently less than 9% of people who play this game, and this game's been out for many years now, less than 9% of people, hell, it's around barely 8%, maybe 8.1, have actually obtained Pirate Legend. So, I want to do it. I'm just this close. How could I not want to do it, you know?
Hey, Sonic.
Hey, Fire. What's going on today? Oh, let's take our zip line. Who wants to ride on a zip line? I do. Zip lines are fun. Okay, first thing first, let's get our resources with the storage crate, just to make it easy on ourselves at the start. Why aren't you a pie eat legam? Because I have to earn my pirate legam. Exactly. Sing with your grandma working on paperwork? Hello, Survivor's grandma. I hope you're doing well too. Ooh, we got a promotion too. I should claim that. Merchant Admiral. Aha! 3 shop items available. You know what? Company shop. I'm gonna get those things just because I can. We've got a good chunk of this, but we're not quite there yet. What? Level 65 to get that. We got a bit of a ways to go still. Anyhow, let's take that storage crate. And let's get to filling it up. Grandma says hi. Hello there. The rabbit man says hello. Wait, she already knows that. That was the first thing I said. Okay, my brain. It's already in autopilot mode, I see. Alright, so let's see here. Let's see. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to grab what we can, give nothing back, and do all that we can for fun today. We're going to do quite a few, we're going to do a few raids to start off with, but I think we're going to do a few other things, such as maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll do a ghost fortress raid this time, because we did a lot of skeleton fortress raids last time. So it might be fun to switch it up a little bit. Did I grab the stuff from up in here already? I did not. Good thing I checked. Yoink. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. Normal cannonball stuff. Alright, in that case, let's go ahead and do this. Put our flares down there. Do this. Take. Actually, you know what? We'll just put it all in one. That'll be easier. Instead of storing it in two, we'll store all of it in one. I'm the only one on this sloop after all. That'll make this so much easier for us. Okay, that should empty that. Perfect. And now we'll take what we need. Oh, I'm gonna take the bait out of this and still put the bait in the lower one. But that's just a personal preference on my end. It's open, I'm into grab. Okay. So, let's go ahead and toss this overboard. We don't need it no more. Get ourselves some cannonballs. Perfect. Alright. And let's select a quest. Hey, Sammy, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see ya. We got something from his girlfriend. Oh. Ah, I see, Sammy. I see. Well, hello. That's a hell of a hello there. Well, we're gonna raid a seaport. We're gonna raid a seaport. Right, I like to douse my lanterns here. Don't need them on. They're just gonna light us up for others to find. We don't want that, so. It's cool. Yeah. It's gonna be fun going to raid a sea fort. We might take one cannonball or two while we're approaching it, but all in all, the sea forts are pretty easy to deal with, in my opinion. I'm gonna scare the hell out of this other player over here. I'm gonna start sailing like I'm going towards them, and then just dive. Alright. Sails in the wind! Brand new discoveries awaiting! Let's get to it! Gotta be taking notes when I say random stuff like you to impress streamers. Probably get banned from watching their streams. Understandable. Understandable. Did y'all hear that? Alright. Ups a daisy. Make sure sails are in the wind as best we can. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we can get past these without much incident. Because frankly, we don't really... That almost hit us. We don't really care for these cannonballs flying our direction. I'm gonna be real with you. Lowering anchor. You know, with how this fortress looks, all I can say is, welcome to the jungle, we got fun and games. Alright, let's check, make sure there's no other players nearby real quick. Before we get down to business. Alright, seems empty. Love to see it. ow, 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 ow. You know, whenever I'm sliding down that, I just imagine hitting my head all the way down. Just ow, 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 ow. Any Reapers on the map? Nope. We're gonna mark Plunder Outpost because we'll be selling there right after. And here we go. All right. Scooping the joints. Floor ghost. You know, I shouldn't be surprised a ghost is in the floor. At the same time, I was not expecting it for some reason. All right, nothing in there. All right, while we're at it, let's go ahead, lower this so we can have an easy escape route. I hear you. I heard something approaching. There's some thing on the wing. Just some thing. Alright, I'm gonna grab some more ammo. Must be another day in Castlevania. Ghost on the floor, chicken in the walls. Exactly, exactly. We love ghost floor and wall chicken. I heard one prepper flintlock. Ah, there you are. We gotta look for that key, by the way. Still looking for a key. We will take whatever gold we find, though. As we've said before, take what you can, give nothing back. Got the CS reaction, the I hear you? Yeah. Yeah. I have played so much Battlefield and such back in the day that, whenever I hear even the smallest crack, it's like, something is coming. Missed. That's okay. As I said, even the slightest click, and I know. Ow. That one must have spawned right there. Alright. No key. Let's go ahead and eat a coconut. Maybe two. Oh yeah. They're on their way up. Grab those first. Anything over here? No, still no key. I know you're here somewhere. Show yourself. Coward. Lit. Nothing there. We have not had any luck in finding the keys in these places, have we? Oh, there it is! Storeroom key. Hell yeah. Okay. Open, take the gold. Has nothing in it, just gold. Alright. Close that. We will want that crate of exquisite spices, though. Absolutely. Odele. It's locked in place for some reason. Alright. Okay, well, Well, remember that crate's up there, but we need to be a little careful here. Alright, we got this. Nice and easy. Just take our time and we'll be good. Mm-hmm. You gently attack me like a scallywag? Exactly, exactly. You must have recalled how to react to the... Hold up. 1 second. This guy's looking at me funny. You must have still recall how to react to the low, vicious growls? Yeah. Yeah. Homies can see us so much he'd get paranoid. Some random shooter says, he's B! Oh! I see. I hear you all. Oh, I thought I got a twofer for 1 second. Where is their leader? He should be showing up at some point. Because we need the leader to show up so we can get that key. Where are you? Alright, he's coming. Get ready. God, I do love the music for this. Good stuff. Mm-hmm. Sir, I know you're here. Show yourself. He brought a lot of homeboys with him, too. Alright. I can see you. Good, you fell for my bluff. Alright. Grab that ammo. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Where's their captain? Ah, right there. Where'd he go? Outside the wall, I'm guessing. Ah, there you are, sir. Alright. Easy. Hey, Abaddon, welcome in, welcome in. Time for you to feed the Meg. You know, I'll feed them these ghosts. Mm-hmm. Meg's on a diet, so they need a light meal, and I think a ghost is just apt for that. Okay, folks, remind me, whenever we get these out of the treasury vault here, put onto the ship, I still need to go up to the storeroom that had one of these as well. I have almost single-handedly got the merchant, gotten my guild up to rank 5. Do you know how long it takes to get guild rank points? Oh my lordy. It's balanced for people who are supposed to be doing it as a massive group of 4 to 5 more or more. And I've been doing it all solo because everyone else who's been in my guild, they just been doing their own thing. They haven't been sailing for the guild or anything like that. It's just, you know.
Get that hedgehog, or I will sell your parts to Lovesense.
Exactly. They need to get that. They need to get that gold. They need to get that gold. Those points. That hedgehog, if you will. Okay. All right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We're slowly but surely getting all this ready. Pick up the gold. Open this up, take the gold. I'll take that treasure chest as well, but first I'm going to get the main stuff out there. Treasure chest we can use to haul other things, I guess. Or I could just sell it. Of course I understood. I may be a little stupid, but that's only when the camera's on. I'm actually fairly educated and fairly smart. Contrary to popular belief. I mean, I graduated college 4 times without having to go through the entire course, because I just tested out of all my classes. No joke, I completed college 4 times within less than 5 years, so... I'm actually fairly smart. I don't act it, but I am. No joke. It was actually to the point to where, and I shit you not, the military actively kept on pursuing me to try to get me to join them. But it's just, I'm not a military person, you know? That's just not who I am. Would have given me a chance to travel? Absolutely. Did my biological dad and a lot of my siblings go into the military? Yes, they did. But, it just ain't for me, you know? Just ain't for me. There's our ship. Perfect. All right. Got 12 classes and went in construction. I'm gonna be honest, construction is probably better than going to college. I'm gonna be real with you. In my opinion. Because I've got all these college degrees and none of them have done anything for me. Granted, I don't have any student debt because I paid all that stuff off real quick. But, at the same time, it's not paying the bills. I know it's likely because the places that I went, you know, the fields I went for, they were all full up by the time I was done. But, you know, I had hoped. I mean, nowadays, those fields are hiring people because the older generations are no longer, you know, monopolizing it. Essentially. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean, like, you know, they had people in the field, they didn't really care to go ahead and, there's someone there. Let's find another outpost to go to. You know what? Let's go to Ancient Spire. Northeast of our position. Cancel that, go over here. Okay. Well, I guess we could also... No, don't worry about it. Just get sailing. Just get sailing. Northeast. Bricklaying is your passion? Hell yeah. But yeah, whenever I graduated college, I was trying to get into IT at first because, you know, I know computers. I know computers really well. But unfortunately, the fields were all full up and they want people who had, you know, 5 to 10 plus years of experience already. I couldn't get that, because I had only just graduated college the first time. And so on and so forth. And nowadays, there's people who, you know, the IT field is open up to having people hired on, but they want young blood now, because the older generation's wanting people who are brand new that they can teach, instead of wanting people who have experience. sort of a thing of I was just born in the wrong time to try to go into the field. Because now people will consider me too old to join in because they'll be like, you know, you haven't been doing this as long as the others. Where's your experience? I'm thinking of, I could have had the experience if you hired me all the way back then. In fact, I probably would have been filthy fucking rich right now. But that's beside the point. Well, no, it's not beside the point. That is the exact point. So honestly, I'd say look at colleges for people who are considering it. Look at colleges, but also look at trade schools and internships as well. See which one would be better for you. Which one will actually lay groundwork for you to be stable. Because all are valid options. All are valid options. Me personally, I wish I went with an internship because then I would have learned on the job, I will have had security, so on and so forth. Instead, I've been doing gigs my entire life and happen to work for myself. Granted, it's helped me be self-sufficient, but at the same time, it's been rough. It's been rough. Alright, let's see here. Actually, do I want to start a voyage, another voyage? You know what? Merchant Alliance. Let's see if we can do a cargo run as well. Plunder Outpost. That's not where we're going, is it? That is over here. No, that's over here. Well, the people who were there have left, so we can go there. Let's go northwest. Just means a slight change of direction, and that's perfectly fine. We can still sell our stuff and get our loot as we need. Ah, I see, Sammy, I see. You know what, honestly? Yeah, a really cool mom right there, that she was willing to understand and let you go do that. For me, everyone I knew was saying, oh, just go to college, that's the best way to do things. And college is good. It is good. However, it wasn't something I personally should have gone into. I should have gone to other fields. Because everything that I went to college for has not served me at all. Video editing, media design, game design, specifically level design, IT, and all this other stuff that I graduated really good with, you know, I graduated before the first 2 months of the semester were done. Because I was just able to get everything done that quick. Hell, I even got a certification from Adobe afterwards at some point. Let's be honest, we don't really care for Adobe anymore because how they do their business practices, but that's still a high mark. You know? Makes me wonder what could have been, and you know how things would be now if things turned out differently. Because, again, multiple college degrees, and I'm a funny person on the internet for a living now. So, yeah. Take that as you will. Yeah, one thing I actually wanted to try out a long time ago, and I'm still tinkering with the idea a little bit, is I want to do some silversmithing. Which, for those who don't know what a silversmith is, that's someone who works on things like rings, pendants, and stuff like that. Creates jewelry. And the reason I want to is because I have a lot of loose gemstones. A lot of loose gemstones. If I could get those polished up, cut, and create jewelry with them, you know, I could actually make a treasure chest that I could bury somewhere that's worth a lot of money and let people go on an actual adventure for it. I think that would be a lot of fun. You know? In the end of my life, shouldn't even go to college and stuff. I went going. A job that doesn't even need me to have much knowledge. Yeah, true, true. Main thing you need to know is, okay, will this hold up that? And if it will, good. That sounds so cool. Yeah, silversmithing is really cool. Because to do it, you're messing not only with jewels and precious metals and such, you're also messing with, you know, things like fire, some acids, and all that stuff. Because it's a chemical-based job. It is a chemical-based job these days. It takes a lot more than what people think. And I'd love the ability to give someone out there a treasure hunt. Hey, Divine, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's just coast on in here. We're gonna get a little bit closer. A job that's made of hopes and dreams that the building doesn't fall. Yeah. So a little bit of knowledge of physics helps too. Yeah. Then again, a little bit of knowledge of physics for any job helps. Because physics is what the world literally is built around. Alright. Here we go. Okay, we got our stuff. Let's sell our stuff, and then we'll get back to our new quest, which is here. We'll just have to put the ship on the other side of the aisle. All right. Be better your wardrobe fell apart? Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Divine. Hey, Wolf. No one moved. This is a dice raid? Ah, I see, I see. Hello, Wolf. Good to see you. Good to see you. You get the cement, put it on the brick on another brick, and pray it doesn't break. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, we're gonna put our sails down like that. Get our ship to rotate away from the dock. Hey, guild reputation 5. Hell yeah. Took us long enough to get there. I've been doing how many streams of this? After making my own guild? Know as much as that, but don't know what to say about it. It's what you do. I mean, yeah. I mean, some jobs, they're a little more complicated, but you can simplify them quite well. And, honestly, we love a good job like that. That's another player out there, isn't it? I mean, we have nothing on the ship worth taking for them right now, so... think we'll be fine. Alright, let's go get our stuff. It is from Senior Trader Maureen. Alright. Let's go talk to Maureen. It looked like they're also getting ready to do a raid, so we probably don't need to worry about what they're doing. We'll just keep our eyes open on the horizon. Yeah, because they were going that way, and I can't see them on the horizon anymore, so they're probably behind that aisle. That or they dove to their destination, one of the two. Yeah, it is surprising and funny when you realize how little holds the building together. That actually reminds me. I have actually done a job where I was a blueprinter for a building. I was not certified in the slightest, but the person who hired me, they said, hey, we're looking for a media designer. You say you have that? Yeah. All right. How would you like to be paid, you know, $25 an hour? I went, shit, I'm in. And so I said, all right. And then they brought me in on it. I found out what it was. They wanted me to adjust some blueprints on a building for them so they could, you know, figure out what walls to take down so they can get more space and how to make everything work. And they called me back to do this twice, by the way, because they had me do it for 2 different buildings. So the first time I did it very well, apparently. But yeah, they need an architect for that. I am not an architect. I learned, however, how to do architecture real quick. Oh, what kind of building? It was a, I'm not quite sure what the definition of the building would be, but it was very much, well, it'd be an office building, that's for certain. Office building. Well, one of them was actually an old car dealership that they wanted me to adjust. And I was thinking of, all right, this seems like a bad idea, but okay, let's do it. Because I was already hired on for the job. They weren't going to hire anyone else. And if I didn't take the job, you know what? That was just me losing out on a possible paycheck that I needed at the time to keep living. So I went and learned. I learned real quick. You know? And yeah, each of the buildings I worked with the blueprinting, no damage was done. The buildings lived, and so did I. And to this day, those buildings are still standing, so I did a damn good job, if I do say so myself. As long as the engineer signs off the design is good, you don't technically need an architecture degree anymore. They didn't have an engineer. They just hired me and said, okay, we're going to do whatever you say. I should not have worked for that company at all, period. But it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, oh no, indeed. But hey, I did a good job. I did a good enough job that they brought me back a second time to try it again. I thought, you know what? I can't say no, I need the money. So I've done blueprinting and architecture twice without being certified. Was it technically illegal? On their end, yes. Because I told them I don't have an architecture degree, and yet they still brought me in. So I warned them. I told them. Dagnabbit. Turned a little too much. Put a little too much English on it. We need to go northeast. Okay. I'm just gonna check and see if there are any holes down below deck right now. Yes, indeed there are. Where, though? Ah, right here. Okay. That's fixed. Need to turn a bit more. Maybe not as sharp. Because we don't want to run into the aisle. Just around it. I'm going to grab more planks. There we go. And once I know we have our proper heading, I will start looking down below to see if there's anything else. You feel like the planning department should have stopped them when they submitted the drawings without an engineer's signature approval? I agree. I agree. But it was the CEO who hired me on, so they sort of got the final word. They got what they wanted. And that's why I was making doubly sure that everything was done right. I did not want anyone to get hurt because of me, you know? And let me tell you, you can learn a lot about how to do load-bearing walls just by doing research and doing little experiments on your own. It made it to where the time spent doing the blueprinting took longer than what they liked, but I had to learn, so... It was either they could have had it done fast or they could have had it done right, you know? Gonna get some sleep? Alright, rest well, Sammy. You have a good one, okay? Alright, my passion, remember, spread the gospel. See ya. You have a good one, Sammy. Rest well. We need to go more east. It's been a while since I visited Booty Isle. Or Paradise... Oh, that's not Booty Isle, that's Paradise Spring. Anything special there? Not that I can see. Alright. We're gonna go a little bit more due east. Just to line up with where we need to go. Alright. Okay. The wind is going slightly more on that side, so we're going to move our sails over that way. Just catch a little bit of the wind, you know? Not a lot of the wind, just a little bit of the wind. So it will be that big isle right in front of us. Alright. Alright, so far the seas have fared rather well for us. I'm okay with this. You know, there's just nothing like sailing across the seas, nice, calm, relaxing time, and enjoying ourselves, you know? I'm gonna move the map a little bit. There we go. That way I can see if any reapers start showing up. Oh, the wind has changed direction. We can actually get some extra speed now. Hell yeah. Perfect. We've got a ways to go yet, but we're doing pretty well for ourselves. But yeah, I have worn many hats in my life when it comes to jobs, because not only have I held normal jobs, as well as gig jobs, but I've also done work for a temp agency. Many a times. So it's a thing of, you know, I've done jobs for things I never got trained for, but they need someone to stand in. And that's just how I can safely say I am probably one of the most well-seasoned people you'll ever meet when it comes to jobs. I've learned how to do so much. So much. Eventually, though, working for temp agencies, doing just gig jobs and all that, gets tiring. Because the hardest job you'll ever have in your life is looking for a job. And when doing gigs or temp agency work, that's essentially what you're doing 24/7. Because you never know what will fully be your next paycheck. Oh, there's something right here. Ooh, Ashen Volcanic Stone. Hell yeah. People talk about job phobia as a joke. You might have a real, understandable. There is a phobia of trying to get jobs because job hunting is really challenging in this day and age, especially with more jobs, going to things such as, AI. I'm not talking about generative, I just mean in general. There's a lot of jobs that are being replaced by artificial intelligence, which should be making life easier for everybody, but the problem is, even though those jobs are being replaced by AI, the prices on everything keep going up instead of going down to equate for this. Because CEOs and stuff, they don't have to pay those AI to do their jobs. Matter of fact, they're cutting out a whole ass paycheck of somebody's or a lot of somebody's, which means they could technically afford more to pay to their employees, but they don't. Instead, they raise the prices on everything, making the whole situation really lopsided. Because artificial intelligence, in terms of work, was supposed to be there to create freedom for creativity and better quality of life for everybody. But it's been used to take that away instead, which is unfortunate. Because there is a lot of good potential for artificial intelligence. Hell, I look forward to the day that we actually have what I would consider a Reploid. Artificial intelligent humanoid robot that is so similar to a human that you can't tell the difference. I'm looking forward to that day. Just make sure it can't connect to the internet. It has to be unconnected from the internet at all times. Everything that gets processed is processed like an actual human would. Because the internet will just screw them up. 100%. That's because you want to know how you get mavericks and viruses? That's how you get mavericks and viruses on an AI. Oof. Okay. Let's sell our commodities first. Alright. And here we go. Low ranker. Alright. Because I do look forward to a sentient robot at some point. It's going to be terrifying for everybody because there's going to be one of two ways it can go. It can either be good and help mankind out, or it could, be the end of us all. Depends. We could have a Skynet situation. But that day is going to come one way or another at this point. And we just have to look forward to what it's going to be and hope for the best. You know? C'est la vie. Are they not expecting AI to cause half of humanity to become jobless, calling them useless around 2030 or so? I don't think the AI would call people useless. I think the AI would say, yeah, these people calling you useless are... The AI would actually be on the common folk side, because AI would be unbiased. If it's true artificial intelligence, not programmed to be biased one way. If it actually was able to make decisions on its own. You know? Okay, and which person would be delivering these to? Shipwright shop. Okay. Give me the plants. Alright. Ooh, commonly useless class? Man, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Unfortunately. It's just how the world is. I wish the world would be better, but right now, the only world that will be made better is the one that we make ourselves, because, frankly, the world right now is the one created by people from long before our time, about 2 or 3 generations back. This is their world that they worked for. And, frankly, the world that we've worked for will not be seen until, probably near the end of our lifetimes. Hell, maybe not even until after our lifetimes. So we're not really working for ourselves, we're working for those who will come after. We just gotta hope, Just gotta hope. Because I know people want rapid change and they want it now. But that's not how change works. Change is a slow and steady process. A very slow and steady process. You know what, we're gonna do another raid. Actually, no, we're not gonna do another raid. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do another voyage for certain. But let's do a lost shipment. That sounds fun to me. All right, let's see. Now, that's what a lot of people think. And I feel it too. I also need some change now, but just not in the cards, Unfortunately. What islands are this? Origin, Devil's Ridge. Destination, okay. Where's Devil's Ridge again? Trying to remember. Thirst. Okay. Where's Devil's Ridge? Probably looked right at it at this point. And just, oh! 2 Reapers going at it over there. Alright. Ah, here's Devil's Ridge. Okay, we start here. And go past that all the way to a tiny island that is the finest trading post. Okay. There it is. Finest trading post. So we need to go from here to here to here to here to here. Okay. We have our course set. We have our course set. Let's start heading over there. First, we need to go south. So, south we go. On the left, I pass it. Yeah. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Oh, Devil's Ridge is where the giant fiery tornado of death is. That checks out. We may actually need to go on Devil's Ridge itself to see if we can find a clue. Yeah, usually my intuition is pretty good on things a lot of the time, if I'm being real. Just because, well, it's not my intuition, it's my research on things. I can look at things and I can see habits and ticks that, oh shit. Oh, that's a ghost ship. Okay, I'm not worried. I can see patterns and habits and all this stuff pretty easily. It's honestly, while my brain never turns off with Asperger's, it is also a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of a superpower. It allows me to spot things. Spot patterns and such. As well as pick up on subtle hints and clues. It's why I do so good at mystery novels. I'm always able to solve who did what before, before or too long. And another thing that's funny is there's actually an easy way to figure out who did what. Because you'll find that in most mystery novels, most, not all, but most mystery novels, the second person you're introduced to after the detective, they did it. it's usually them. Well, correction. Second person you're introduced to in terms of suspects. Well, shit. Any clues here? No, just pomegranate. Explosive barrels. Okay. Though this music, what happened to music? Well, we are near the giant fiery tornado of death. And hey there, legend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you. We're gonna help this player here. Because they could use a little help. We have an objective of our own, but we'll work together. As they say, teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, lordy. My ankles. Oh, my everything. Woo! Holy hell, Batman. Jesus! He really riled this guy up before we got here. Okay. Oh, we got him. Ow. There we go. We're just gonna tell them good fight. Whew. Coconut. Okay. All right. I don't know where they're going, but we need to find the... You know, I think it's safe to say that we did a good deed here today. We did a good deed. We helped them out. Absolutely. I swear to God, if they go to damage my ship after all that, the alliance will be done. I wonder what they're looking for on there. What we got here? You motherfucker. Oh, they might just be bringing my ship closer to theirs so we can sign the alliance or something like that. No, it's fine. I don't care. Yeah, they're just bringing my ship closer. Ah. They're gonna try to take my ship. Yep, I know. Don't worry. Yep, we good. Yeah, we're good here. No worries, no worries. Alright. Alright, so they're just jumping on the ship. Gotcha. Okay. So they're just jumping on the ship. Where's their ship? It may have gotten sunk. It may have gotten sunk. Alright, let's take care of this thing over here before it shoots us anymore. Alright. I'm gonna restock my ammo just in case. Oh, so welcome inside. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh. Oh. Man, they're gone. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that. My bad. Was in the middle of combat. Okay. So. Wait, where'd they go? Ah, they're on the dinghy. Okay. Oh, their ship went down. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's a merman trying to get them to their ship. Oh, that's unfortunate how everything just sort of fell apart on them. I feel bad. Let's go ahead and get things going for them. Let's help out. Let's be a good Samaritan here today. You know, we'll let them join our ship, and all be good. Hey, Kaiba, good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see it. Take it and scuttle it a minute later. I mean, if they try to steal it, could easily just spawn on my ship from the merman and then cap them. So. They're probably looking for, maybe they thought that was their ship, for all we know, but 'twas not. 'Twas not their ship. I mean, this is still raising our merchant alliance in a sense, so. I have no issues with this. We can abandon our quest for now and just see what's going on here. Because, well, frankly, we're going to get a lot more money out of it. Where did they go, though? I don't know where they went. Maybe they were with a friend and their friend respawned on the other ship? Did they just leave? Huh. You think they would have stayed? I was willing to help them. I was willing to help them, you know? So, yeah, I don't know where they went, but if they want to come back here, they can. Only thing we're not taking is that chest of rage right there. That chest of rage is a problem. Earns a lot of money, but it's a problem. We will take a dinghy while we're here as well. We could use another dinghy for our ship, you know? Oi! Whom's the fuck? So they're gonna try to play that game, huh? Alright, let's get back to the ship. There they are. Alright, so they want to play that game, huh? Alright, I tried playing nice, motherfucker. You chose violence. You know what? I could just take their shit right now and leave. After what they just did, they chose violence. Welcome back, Kaiba. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I hit him. Hit him pretty good. I didn't kill him, but I hit him good and they're hiding now. All right. We're gonna take a little bit of damage, but it's fine. They can ride a dinghy all the way back home. Schedule is no more than a suggestion. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna keep to my schedule, but I'm gonna do some extra stuff in between, just cause. Still, that dude ruined any good faith right there. I was going to help them and everything. I knew something was up whenever they disappeared, but I thought maybe they were just calling on their friend to get back, you know? But no, they wanted to try to snipe me. Yeah, you stepped away for a minute and the person tried to snipe me. But you know what? We got the big treasures out of it, so I don't really care. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it known that they're up there. There we go. Now everyone knows you're here, asshole. Or he's just gonna go due north. Snipe when they can, take the lot. I mean, I got most of it on my ship right now, so we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave. No need to be here, especially since there is another ship right there. Another player ship. We're just gonna get the hell out of Dodge. So. Ah, the wind's going against us, but you know what? We're still faster than that person on land. So, now all China knows you here. Exactly. I took the look. I mean, they were stacking it on my ship. They were stacking it on my ship, so I figured, hey, I'll help. But then they were stupid. Then they were stupid. Okay, we're gonna go to Plunder Outpost real quick. Then we'll come back and do this whole thing. Okay, so we just need to go due west, honestly. Well, a little west-northwest, but, Now all of China knows you're an asshole. Exactly. Exactly. Well, you know what? They might have thought I was stealing it if it wasn't for the fact that I was talking to them the entire time. I said, "Hey, yeah, I'll help you I'll help you. Let's stack things up here." So, it's their fault. If they paid attention. How's my day aside from that? Day's going. Just enjoying some Sea of Thieves before I have to do my collab later. Also, there is one of our clues, I think. Because I saw some sea cats over there, or seagulls as they're also known. And usually our clues for this type of quest are, you know, where the seagulls cry. You might have missed that part? Yeah. Yeah, sea cats. That's what they're called in Japan, or and other places sometimes, because they cry out a lot. Because they're very noisy. That and they steal fish. Mutineer Rock, and we want to park our ship right about here-ish, so... Alright, let's see if we can find a clue here. Ah, that'll have our clue in it. Get over here. There we go. Ah, okay. So we'll be heading there. But first, there's shit to be gotten here. Or rather, there was. I think it almost all sank. Looks like it's just barrels, except for one thing right there. Captain's key. Oh, I'm glad I got that. This is the most important thing. Alright, still, let's go ahead and sell our stuff. I'm gonna start turning the ship a little bit this way. Okay, a lot of it this way. Before I raise anchor, though, because we don't want to hit that, Yeah, no. Mineko reference was coming when I said sea cats? Thought I was slicking. Yes, indeed I am. Okay, before anything, though, we're going to go ahead and sell this stuff that we have on board. Just because I don't want the other person getting their money for it, you know? They may have fought that guy for the most part. I came in to help at the end. I was just the tail end reinforcements. But they still gave me the middle finger by shooting at me whenever I helped them, you know? I even said good fight and everything. I swear, no respect sometimes. Yeah, seagulls do steal everything. I have also seen one stalking a lady who's been carrying groceries before. Oh, man. They truly believe that everything is theirs. Which, to be fair, that's nature's way. That's nature's way. There's a Reaper nearby. Which is unfortunate. Oh, wait, no, it's the AI Reaper ship. Okay, that's Flameheart. So it might fuck off. Which would be nice for us. Yeah, it really did. It really did understand the nature of the seagull. Yeah, some people don't understand courtesy. I mean, they even jumped on my ship, sailed it to where they could pick things up and put it on there. And to show there was no hard feelings, I understood what was going on, you know, that I was willing to help. I got on board, and I did a little dance in front of them to show, hey, yeah, I'm here. Let's be cool, you know. I did a little jig. So anything that happened to them back there, that's on them. That is completely on them. Now, I can understand being distrustful of players in this game because, look at me, I've been distrustful of a lot of players in this game. And I was just proven as to right as why I should distrust players in this game. But, all in all, that ain't no way to live life. Alright, so let's sell all this crap right here. And then move on. But seriously, what did the dude think was going to happen? Did he think he was going to sink my ship, get on mine, sail off, and then I wouldn't be able to respawn on it? If that was his mission objective, he really misunderstands this game. You know, may want to pull a little closer in, actually. Just a little closer in. Not a lot of closer in. Just a little closer in. Dude really thought he was being slick, though. There we go. That's better. Perfect. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take care of this. All of this loot is mine now. It's their fault. Ow, my ankles. Because I would have let them sell it themselves. I really would have. I'm not an asshole. But... okay, I'm an asshole, but I'm not that kind of an asshole. Holy moly, that was a big lag. Okay. Okay. So, our map says that our thing says the next clue is there. So we need to find that aisle and go southwest corner. Ah, right over here. Gotcha. We're not going back to Devil's Ridge. We don't need it. So yeah, let's go to Thieves Haven, which is southeast of our position. All right. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. As we turn... drop our sails and get us out of here. Well, we got reputation for all the places we wanted except the one we have been working at, essentially, for doing that right there. I swear, try to be a good Samaritan and people just take you for granted. Not the first time, not gonna be the last either, unfortunately. Yep, we're sailing right towards it now. That aisle dead ahead. Got one. Yep, bottom right. Sorry, bottom left. All right. Oh, that did give us quite a bit for our Merchant Alliance, though, I guess. Okay, I was wrong. It did do well for us. It didn't do well for the other player, but it did well for us. See, folks, this is why you should pick your battles in MMOs. Because he thought he was slick. He thought he could take me out. But one thing he failed to realize is that my numbers are bigger than his. So I could out-survive him faster than he could deal damage if I wanted. Especially with this being my ship. Mm-hmm. So at the end there, he didn't have to ask where his god was, because it's right here and fresh out of Mercy. Raise sails to half. Okay, we're almost there. Can't trust pirates these days. Such a shame, right? You know? I parlayed with them and everything. But they decide that they didn't want to try. They didn't want to try to save themselves. Exactly. Honor amongst thieves, right? Where was their honor? Well, the answer to that is nowhere to be found. That's our clue, message in a bottle. Convinced that Booty Isle rests on the back of a giant turtle, and now he's going to dive down as we pass. Ha! Hilarious. Ah, so Booty Isle might be where we're going. We might be after Booty. And you know what? Nice. I missed the Skelebabb. It's fine. Sometimes the bounce of the ship does make it a little harder to hit things. You know? There we go. Now that those skeletons are gone, we're going to go ashore and see if there's anything we missed with the harpoon. Nope. Looks like we got it all. Perfect. All right, let's go to Booty Isle. I think Booty sounds fun right about now. Booty Isle should be right near here. Okay, we've already been here. Yep, Booty Isle. Just southwest of our position. All right. Well, let's get going. I know what I said. That's that fortress. We want that tiny island right there. And we're going to go along the south side of it a little bit, just because. All right. Nice and easy. All right, all right. I think this is turning out well, honestly. We're pretty close to the isle now. I'm gonna go ahead and bring sails up to half. Actually, maybe more than that. There we go. Alright, let's go plundering booty. I see stuff on shore. Perfect. Gonna get a little closer. I see the pirate skelebaub there. Come on. Just a little closer. We're not gonna go too closer, but just a little more. Right about here. Perfect. And instead of dealing with this guy the old... I do have to deal with him the old-fashioned way. Alright. He's gonna have something for us. Aside from his skull, that is. There we go. Okay, I saw that we picked up two things, though. We got this, but where was the other? Oh, I forgot to actually sell these at the last place. Whoops. No, wait, this was brand new here. Right. Okay, we're going in. Hey, Captain Crazy, good to see you, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. There should be some skeleton orders right here where he died. Looks like maybe not, apparently. Oh, we have Tim with us now. It's been a while since Tim's been with us. I hope Tim's been doing well. Haven't heard from them in a long, long time. There's our clue. Oi! I was trying to read, good sirs. There was some stuff shining on the island here, I think, though. So we're just gonna do a good look around. Nah, looks like dinghy. We can get ourselves a dinghy. Hell yeah. So something shined over here. What is it? I don't see it. But we can finally have ourselves a new dinghy. It's about time. Peanut butter banana sandwich? Hell yeah. Can't go wrong with a good old PB&B sandwich. Okay. There's also something right next to our ship I noticed. Huh. We'll check that real quick. After we dock our dinghy. EB&M? Marshmallow? I'm not gonna lie, marshmallow fluff is good with peanut butter. But I accidentally hit T instead of your star. There we go. Yep. Here's the gold and the skeleton's orders. Okay. Where'd it go? Wait, did it vanish just as I got here, or did I pick it up? Oh, no, here it is. Okay. Oh, right over here? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mayo. To each their own. I'm not a Mayo fan. I am not a Mayo fan, so to each their own there. Shit's one of those. Nope. No thank you. Is it worth a holy hell of a lot? Yes. Do I want to risk it? Not necessarily. Will I, though? Yes. Careful. Careful. Don't hit it with the shovel. Because this thing is essentially a tactical nuke. This is essentially a tactical nuke. We're going to start at the top of our crow's nest. Because that's the least likely place to be hit. Some people will still aim for it. But odds of it being hit compared to everywhere else, very slim. It's not a chest, it's just a stronghold gunpowder barrel. And they hurt a lot. That sandwich is delicious. I mean, again, to each their own. I don't like mayo in general, so... That's what I'm saying, to each their own. Okay, what's this clue say? Ghost ships, just when we were heading directly to our destination. Can't change course now, looks like it's time to load the cans. You know what? I don't think I'm going to take this with me anymore. We're going to fight ghost ships along the way, so I don't think I'm going to take this with me anymore. No, we can leave it. We can leave it. You know, it can stay here. Matter of fact, I'll bury it so someone else can have it. You know, no, I won't bury it so someone else can have it. I'll show you how big of a tactical nuke it is. I'm gonna put it all the fucking way right there, away from my ship, and I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it with my sniper rifle. I'm gonna show you just how big of an explosion it is. But first, let's mark our map, because they were heading from here to their destination. Which you know is that island right there, so we can unmark that. Okay, our straight path from here, northwest. Okay. We have a heading. Yeah, it's a big boom. I think they nerfed it since last time, but it's a big boom. Alright, we're gonna see ghost ships, so let's load cannonballs and be ready. Actually, unload cannonball. Load in scattershot. Or grape rounds, as I like to call it. Grape shot. I don't know what side they're gonna appear on, but I'm gonna assume both. Okay. We need to go northwest, so let's start sailing. Here to there. Keep our eyes on the horizon for any seagulls. As well as we need to pick a god and pray. Because things could go south real quick from here. Well, that's an outpost right there, so we can sell really quick if we need to. Weast, exactly. Made the strawberry jelly sandwich, pepperoni sandwich. Yeah, PB at the time? Ah, I see. Alright. Well, we gotta go around this rock first, but we're heading directly there. I'm expecting to see the ghost ship any moment now. Wait, there is a shipwreck directly to our west. That might be it. This might be it. If it is, perhaps just stay Kalukale. But we are heading towards a storm. So we need to be a little careful. Alright, wish me luck and hoping that this is it. And that a ghost ship doesn't show up at this point in time. Now we'll keep our sails all the way down still. Because those are above the sea, not the island. I know, those are essentially just pixels right now, but I can still spot them. Dropping anchor. Please let this be the destination. Let's... Is that a player or a ghost ship? That might be a player. Either way, let's check underwater. Yep, this is our destination. Yep, plundered trumpet. Okay, this is where we need to be. We'll mark it on our map, and we'll head out. Right here. All right. Is that... Yeah, that is definitely a player ship. We're gonna watch and see if they just saw it off. Because if they saw it off, then there's no worries. Depending on what they do once they go through here, that's what we'll determine. So we'll see them as they go past. Yep. Yep, they're moving on. Looks like they might just be leaving. They might just be leaving. Let's keep an eye on them, though, just in case. Because if they start turning this way, then it's time to skedaddle or murder them. One of the two. Whose ship is that? It's not a captain ship, clearly. Otherwise, we'd be getting the notification for it. It does look like they're leaving, though. You just gotta keep an eye open. See if they actually do fuck off. Any others? No, just them. Yeah, I think they're leaving. I think they don't really want any of this right now. They probably have a lot of treasure on board then, and they just want to sell. That's my hunch. What do you all think? Understandable, Ethereal. Be careful while driving, okay? Be careful. It does look like they're leaving. Yeah, they're leaving. We don't need to worry about it. Oh. They're turning. Yep, they're fucking off. Okay. Well, let's get this done then. Alright. So. The key for this room, which will be useful for us right now. Because we want all of these. Hopefully that'll actually start floating up top. Alright, we're emissary grade 5 now. Hell yeah. And I'm gonna start swimming up as well, so I don't start drowning. Yeah, they're gone. Good. Okay. You know, you just gotta double check sometimes. I bet you they were looking at me the entire time as well going, this motherfucker. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. They were doing the same to me that I was doing to them. Cause they were looking back to see if I was looking back to see if they were looking back to see if they were looking back at me. Alright, let's get a couple of these on board our ship. That way we can have a better idea on if they're actually coming back or not. Yeah, I think they're long gone at this point. Alright. And I don't want these to sink, so... God damn it. Get back on the harpoon. There we go. Back under we go. That's a lot of boxes. Yes, indeed, it is a lot of boxes. And once we get this, as well as the thing that's below deck, we will be good to go for a lot of emissary points, as well as a lot of alliance points, which will help out a ton. Alright, just gonna swim up, get some air. And then swim back down. Alright. I hear creaking, which means we gotta do this sooner than later. Okay. Alright, up top, grab air, harpoon, and then back down. Alright. Alright, just a little bit of this. Also, we're gonna have... let's not mess with this yet. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Let's go all the way under and get the thing that we're actually here for first, so that our mission will be complete. Alright. Okay. Get through. Thank you. Wait. Should have been... Oh, the skeleton's somewhere else this time. Whoops. Okay. We gotta find the skeleton that has the thing we need. Ah, there they are. They have the ledger. Up. I know. And then down. So we found the ledger. It's actually near the top, so we don't need to worry about that. We'll just grab these last crates in here real quick first, and then we'll do it. I could grab the cannonball crate, but nah, that doesn't seem to get too much. Alright, we're going to be drowning a little bit, but not a lot of it. Let's go ahead and get that ledger. Alright, mission complete. And once we turn it in, that'll be all she wrote. You know what? We'll grab the cannonball crate anyway. It might be full. We might be able to sell it. Got some good rest today. I'm here to give support today. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. I'm glad that you got some good rest too. That's hard to come by. Wait, did it say it wasn't full? 13 to 15. Okay, we're leaving that. Never mind. We're just heading out. We're heading out. Okay. Where is the nearest outpost? Move all markers. Ah, right here. Okay, so northeast of our position. Let's go sell. All right. And off we go. Ba-da-bip-ba-da-boom. Boom. Gonna bring the sail in a little bit, do a sharper turn. And then drop the sail back down. There we go. Alright, so we've got a damn good haul here, honestly. A damn good haul. Look at all this. Just goddamn. Goddamn. Alright, well, I think we've done well. I think we've done well here today. Alright, so, let's see. We'll go to the sovereigns to sell. It'll just be faster that way. Alright, so. You know, I really need to check and see what my titles are that I have. So what are my ranks? Well, we're about to find out. We're 69 or higher for gold hoarders. We're above 50 for Order of Souls. Merchants I think we're still at 45, or are we at 46 at this point? I think we're at 46, almost 47 actually. So just a bit more. Just a bit more needed. Once we get that bit more, we'll be good. Because I really want that Pirate Legend title. And it takes a lot of work to get it. I mean, I put well over 200 hours into this game. And I've almost reached my, essentially, end goal. This is a fun MMO. I love the fact that it's all skill-based instead of numbers-based. I appreciate that. I mean, numbers are fun too. I mean, I love Phantasy Star Online after all. But there's just something about it being more skill-based than anything else. You know? Lowering anchor. Raising sail. There we go. Nice and easy. right. What all will we get for this? Okay, that's everything. Land on that. Okay. Let's turn these in. Okay, and afterwards we will have... Well, we'll only have done it for about 2 hours, so we might go a little bit longer. Depending. Our emissary value is quite high right now. Well over 1 million points in emissary. And that's over all the time that I've done stuff for the Merchant Alliance. So gold orders is probably even higher than that. Oh. Fruit crate not full? Damn it. Alright, we'll leave that. And we'll just keep this. Put it into our thingamabob. Mm-hmm. I wonder what that raised our Merchant Alliance level to. Alright. Store that. There we go. And then dump this overboard. Okay, let's see. Our pirate log says that our reputation is now still it's 46, almost 47. Almost. Ah! So close, so close. Alright, we need to get to the other side so I can check on the last of the Merchant Alliance stuff. So, let's raise anchor. Yeah, that raised our Merchant Alliance quite a bit. Quite a bit. Hey, Kane. Almost really matter with horseshoes and hand grenades. Exactly. Exactly. We're so close. So close. Actually, I wonder if we'll get enough points once we turn our emissary status. We might. We might. I'm trying to think. What do we do here? Because we've gotten so much done. Do we do a raid? Do we do a small voyage? Little too close. Little too close. I'll fix it. It's fine. Just a small hole. Just a small hole. It's fine. Okay, so let's go turn this in. Alright. There we go. And what does that get us? Emissary flag lowered. Got us 5,000 more gold, which is nice. And... there we go, 47. Okay. I was thinking if we didn't get to 47, I'd keep on going, but I'm starting to think maybe I should wrap it here. I think I might wrap it up here. We have only gone for about 2 hours, but yeah, I think I might wrap it up here. So folks, I'm going to go ahead and snooze that ad, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. This is an unscheduled stream after all, so we don't have to go for as long as we normally do. But yeah, folks, let's go ahead and wrap this up here. I'm going to wrap this up by saying thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please consider hitting that follow button. It helps out quite a bit. And if you're watching it on YouTube, consider hitting that like button. It helps a lot more than you know. Do stick around for the raid. I'd greatly appreciate it. But above all else, have a great day, folks, and I'll catch you later. Alright, now let's see who's live that I can raid real quick. Who's is live? Alright. Let me just pull up things so I can take a gander, and I'll let you know who we're going to be raiding off to. Sound like a plan? Because it sounds like a plan to me. Alright, I think we will raid off to... There's a lot of people live right now. You know what? I rarely get to raid Amalia anymore, so we're gonna raid Amalia. We're gonna raid Amalia. Amalia's playing Tears of the Kingdom, so that should be fun for everyone. If you enjoy adventure, you'll definitely love Zelda, so... do stick around. I'd appreciate it if you joined in on the raid. And remember, our raid message here, the Dragonhead one is global, whereas the animated one is for subscribers. Grab whichever one you can use, and I will catch you next time. Peace, everybody.